Felix and Lily.
Okay. I stand here today overwhelmed by the task of summarising the incredible impact my dad had on my life. Because how do you condense a lifetime of love, laughter and wisdom into a few words? My dad was not only the funniest person I knew, but he was also the smartest, quirkiest and most kind-hearted man in my life. He had a way of turning even the darkest moments into something bearable with his wit and charm, something that stayed with him right to his last days. He believed that life, as tough as it is worth living because of love. His philosophy was simple. Life is full of suffering, but love, it makes it worth it. It's a perspective that shaped everything he did and everything he gave. And it's this lesson, perhaps more than any other, that I will carry with me forever. One of the things that always captured my dad's spirit was his love for music, especially songs that didn't quite fit the mould. If you took a look at his Spotify Wrapped last year, the top song was a perfect reflection of him and the year that he had. It's called I'm Gonna Die by Future Wife, an uncomfortable song with a happy beat, a whimsical melody, and brutally morbid lyrics. He played it for the family the week after we found out he had the big C, smiling away, listen to this great song I found, and I hated it. It cheerful sings, I'm gonna die someday, and it will be so sad, but it will be okay. You'll hear it later when we play the montage of his life, and I apologise in advance for how much it will make you all cry. On the surface, it's happy and upbeat. When you listen, it's so dark. But that was my dad. He had this incredible ability to find humour even in the most serious and darkest of things. He never shied away from that reality, that life can be tough and full of suffering, but he always met it with a smile and a joke. For him, even in the face of death, there was a certain optimism. The song, with its dark humour and paradoxical cheerfulness, is the perfect anthem for this philosophy. Even when life's challenges are overwhelming, there is room for joy, laughter and love. Right to the very end, in those final months when his mind drifted further and further from us, he kept assuring us that he would be okay. He always believed that, and those were his last words to me. I love you, we'll be okay. He rarely complained, no matter how much he was suffering. In early December, despite being in agony, sick and in constant pain, and it turns out with a tumour in his spine and a shattered vertebrae, he travelled in the car to Christchurch to watch me be admitted to the bar. He was there for me at the start of my degree, and he made sure to be there at the end. And that's just who he was, someone who would walk over broken glass for someone he loved. No matter how terrible he felt, he always stepped up and became exactly the person you needed him to be. When I became a mum and had long, lonely days at home working on my laptop, Dad was there for me more than anyone else. He would come over nearly every day, keeping me company, cleaning the house, taking Lily for walks in the plan, rocking her to sleep and reading her books. When Felix came along and I started law school, he believed in me more than anyone else. So many people doubted me or told it was too much to take on. I should wait and do it later, but he never did. He did daycare drop-offs, childcare, cook and clean it, you name it, he did it. He wanted to be there for these kids, and he was so happy to be a grandfather. If it wasn't for his support on the hardest day of life, in my life, I'm not sure I would have made it. He made me believe that I am, in fact, a real tough kid, as he would always say. And you can still cry a lot and be productive. It's an art. He's taught me that I can do it with a broken heart, which is my top Spotify song for 2024. The year I helped my dad out of this world. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. But Dad always believed those moments, those times when you have to dig deep just to make it through the day. They are what make you. And as much as it hurts, I know he was right. So through the pain, I've learned that resilience isn't about hiding your broken heart, but finding a way to carry it with grace. That's what he taught me, even when his body was failing him over the last 10 years and last year. He focused on love, strength and hope, and he passed that on to me. Carrying on his name means living with that same strength. That same insistence on showing up for the people you love, no matter how hard it feels. I'll honour him by holding on to that, by living the way he showed me and carrying his legacy forward, even with a very, very broken heart.
Thank you, Alexia. And I think I can absolutely say that the family gave Don unbelievable support. A number of trips up and down to Nelson from Christchurch, and arriving back and turning around and going straight back to Nelson was just